Get ready for another tipsy tea. Woo, y'all need to help me with that.
We need like a drum roll. I don't know how to
Yeah.
do that. I don't know.
And we need that for real. So look, so today, guys, as we mentioned on the last segment, we're going to talk about Dr. Dre and his ex-wife, Nicole Young. In case people don't know, they're getting a divorce. So Dr. Dre, Nicole Young met together in 1995. Now, this is back when I think Bone Thugs and Harmony was hitting the scene hard. That's when Tupac was still alive. Like, you know, I think maybe Biggie too. We were talking about that earlier. I mean, I don't remember because that was a long time ago. But they got married in 1995 after like 4 months of dating, which is super quick, right?
Yep.
So that's a big red flag to me.
Wow, I didn't know it was that quick.
Yeah.
I think she was the girl in the bed on California Love. The rumor has it.
I know that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so according to the U.S. Sun, they were dating only 4 months before they decided to tie the knot. Now, if I had to guess, it's because she knew he had so much money. It was like, okay, this is not even up for question or debate. Like, let's seal the deal. So, with that being said, I don't know if that's enough time for anybody to know the partner that they're with. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, unless you believe in love and first sight type stuff, to me, I think it's I guess in my knowledge, it's too early for to fall in love. But I mean, they came out good with it for what 24 years, 25 years.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah. But think about it. When you have money, everything's better.
Yeah, it's true. We don't have nothing to worry about except creditors and stuff, but that's it.
You think about one of the top 3 reasons why people get divorced is because of finance.
Money. It is. I think that's the number one reason.
It is.
So, so her name, her I guess her maiden name was Nicole Threat. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And so they have 2 children together. So their son name is Truth, and the daughter's name is Truly.
Mm-hmm.
Truth and Truly.
That's different.
Yeah, I never. Yeah, that is.
Yeah. So these are the children from the previous marriage or with Dr. Dre?
With him. So they only have 2. He has 4 with her name is Janita Porter. Because you remember one of his sons died a few years back.
Oh no, I didn't know.
Yeah, one of his sons died of a drug overdose.
Yeah, in 2008, his son died of a drug overdose.
That's so sad.
Dre's Jr.
Oh yeah.
Andre Young Jr.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
She was married to an ex basketball player.
Yeah, that's.
That's her maiden name Threat. That's where that comes from. And so it looks like they were together, her and the ex. He's an ex NBA player, as you mentioned, and it looks like they were only married for about 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why it ended. The article, the U.S. Sun doesn't really talk about it, but they do.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay, TMZ was saying the estranged wife justified the $2 million monthly support, claims domestic violence.
Right.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So okay, before we get there though, let's talk a little bit about who Nicole Young is because a lot of people don't know her. So her marriage to Dr. Dre obviously kind of flew together after 4 months, but she was an attorney when she met him, so she was making good money already. And it looks like they got married officially May 25th. So that can't be right because they met in 1995. And they said, oh, well, okay, never mind, unless they met in December. Then that means it was longer than 4 months because they got married May 25th, 1996. Oh, wow. So Nicole Young married Dr. Dre in 1996. And for people who may not know who Dr. Dre is, which you should know, because if you don't, it's like, where have you been? Right. He is, his real name is Andre Young. He's a rapper, producer, and entrepreneur. He's credited for like the hip hop scene. He's definitely a pioneer in the California rap scene. You know, everybody knows him from the West Coast, or knows him for being out the West Coast.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
One of the super producers, one of the first ever.
And he's like one of the top most what is it called? He's the most successful, not successful, but he has the most money for a rapper. I'm guessing that's what they said because
Oh, really?
he had his the Apple Beats. He sold Apple for $3 billion.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's like hugely lucrative when it comes to the beat electronics brand that he has.
Right.
Uh-huh. And compare that up with the fact that he's a co-owner of famous Death Row Records label as well.
Yeah.
And it explains why he looks so damn good at 55. I mean, he looks amazing.
He does.
And he's changed his way of life. You can tell he's probably changed the way he eats. He's been working out because when we knew who Dr. Dre was back in the day, he did not look like how he looks today. He looks younger today than he did back then.
Yep.
You see the gray hair every now and then.
He's also managed some of the big wigs like Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Eminem, and 50 Cent. I didn't even know he managed 50 Cent. That's new to me.
Shady Records with Eminem. They like what did I say? Cole.
Because it said he signed numerous acts to Aftermath. His two greatest success came from Eminem and 50.
Yep. Cause you got G Unit and Shady Records under that branch.
Yeah.
And he was also a member of NWA, which is a huge movement back in the day in 1985. And he partnered up with, Eazy-E, everybody knows him, Ice Cube, Yella, MC Ren, and Arabian Prince in the doc. So like this dude here, Dr. Dre, is a legend. He is a walking legend.
Also, you can't forget about him. Arabian Prince and Yella was part of the World Class Group too. If you heard "Turn Out the Lights" with Miss Chalet in the background, that's the World Class Record Group.
Yep.
Oh wow.
I was going to just say that this article doesn't really state particularly why they are getting a divorce. It just kind of states that the reason why is irreconcilable differences, which we hear a lot when they basically don't want everybody in their business. But she is, however, as of September last month, was seeking $2 million per month in temporary spousal support. Now, why did Nicole accuse Dr. Dre of hiding assets? I don't know if you guys heard about that. I did. So basically, she accused him of hiding valuable assets after they split, including the trademarks for his stage name and the Chronic album, according to TMZ. But here's my thing. Why do you want access to that? It's not yours. You didn't work for that. I don't care if you were in the background coaching him. You still did not put in the sweat, blood, and tears that man did to become successful as he have. I don't really know his background, but I can assume he definitely came from the mud. Like he probably wasn't born into success is what I'm saying. But someone fact check me on that one because I don't think he was.
You're right. You're absolutely correct about that. He wasn't born into it. As a matter of fact, how NWA got started, Eazy-E was the hustler of the whole group. He had the money. And so, Dr. Dre really wasn't making that good money. So Eazy-E really had funded Ruthless Records, which gave Dr. Dre a chance to go ahead and do his DJing and his producing deal. And so the first NWA song that came out was Boys in the Hood, and Eazy-E didn't want to rap it, but Dre told him to do it. So that's how they really kind of kicked off the Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre have a lot of ghostwriters, and Ice Cube ghostwrite. Besides MC Ren, Ice Cube ghostwrite for the whole group.
That's what's up.
And Dr. Dre was just the producer.
Break down the spousal expenses that you have from TMZ. Remember, you were going to talk about that.
Man, it's a long list. It's like laundry cleaning for $10,000 a month, clothes $135,000 a month, education, tuition, living expenses $60,000 a month, entertainment $900,000 a month, charitable contributions $125,000 a month, mortgage $100,000 a month, telephone, cell phone, and email $20,000 a month, and all she said she actually has a monthly net of $2,530,000.
Man, do you know it's people out here? Their income is $20,000 a year, and she's just spending that on her cell phone and telephone and email. What?
here's the thing. What are you calling expenses? Is $20,000 a month? Let's check this out, y'all. Because somebody adding right with me. Unless you have
She must
just
be calling foreign countries or something.
Probably.
exactly, so unless you just got foreign meals coming through your doorstep,
Yeah.
or I'm calling for a jet plane or something. What phone costs that much with the email? I'm trying. Is Batman on the phone or something?
I'm
Right.
telling you, look, and I'm trying to figure out how many clothes you have where you have to spend $135,000 because there's so many cleaners that can take care of every piece of clothing for far less than that.
Exactly.
I know, unless you got it
Exactly.
unless you got a perm press steam dry special washes or
From some
something that
overly
go, I don't
expensive
know.
company. Exactly. And then she said
Yeah.
entertainment, $900,000 a month. A month.
Yep.
What can she be entertained? There's the TV right there.
But look, entertainment could be anything, not just TV. It could be that she's,
Right.
maybe calling the chef over, getting like
Yeah.
prepared meals 3 and 4 times a week. Or maybe she's calling over for some exotic dancers or people who are like posers for art. She may be throwing lavish parties. That's what they're talking about when they say entertainment.
I don't know, I was just making fun of her. Like, what in the hell you gonna do with all that? I mean, it just, I don't know, it's just a waste of money.
It is. I
Yes,
agree.
I agree as
You
well.
be if you're here's the thing about it. All this stuff and you're a charitable, all this stuff is more than your charitable contribution. What the hell? Your charitable contribution is
Hey, tell them what you said earlier about that, the charitable
Oh
country.
yeah, the charity she wants all that each month. She could claim it on her taxes, so she gets money back from it.
yeah.
So to me, that's why she wants that charitable donation every month of that amount.
And listen, you can
But
donate
you
to
but
me.
Mhm.
exactly. My thing is, you would think your
Exactly.
charitable contributions be a little bit more to your entertainment.
It's probably a charity for her own self that she wrote a different name for it, trying to put it
Yeah,
back
Exactly.
here.
That I didn't even think about
She
that.
ain't
That's so true.
sick.
that's
She ain't-
crazy.
I mean, listen, we're not here to bash Miss Nicole Young, but boo, you're asking for $1.9 million to cover your
Hmm.
expenses and you're claiming you spent $2.5 million when you have to really think about something. 125K can cover a whole family of 4, honestly,
Mhm.
very easily. And if you want to do charity, why don't you start giving back that 125K to an actual family, not a charity organization where you don't know where the
Exactly.
dollars are going.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Let's
saying.
I think the celebrities should really start forward thinking and strategize how can they really solve some of the issues that are going on in society. Since you say you want to help, why don't you strategize how you're going to help and truly make a
Exactly.
difference?
Exactly.
And some
And I'll be the first
and
one to
major,
sign up for it.
Me too.
and the majority of them had the money to really help out. Homelessness, and
Yep.
it can be eradicated if they want to.
Yeah.
I think
It definitely
a lot of this stuff don't have to be like this, but it's weird that she want all. It's weird that people in her league want all this money and stuff, and then what are you gonna do with it?
Oh, she just told you what she's gonna do with
I
it.
mean,
She's gonna
I
wash
know
her
that I'm
clothes.
just
She's gonna wash her clothes for 10K. She's gonna get her clothes cleaned for 135K. Do I need to keep going?
I think everyone knew that amount was excessive. That's why the judge denied it.
Yeah, he did. And
So
kudos to the judge who had common
yeah,
sense.
because come on now,
hmm
no,
just if I can't get this, you can't get this either, goddamn.
exactly. I should be making more money than all y'all.
And
That was judge.
the part that really bothers me the most is that this woman really tried to comfort Dr. Dre after he sit there and put everything he had into his projects, into his production, into everything that he did. And this woman just comes along and thinks that she's entitled to it just because she was your wife for X number of years. No, no, no.
Right. I do agree that she should get some sort of payment, but not $1 million a
I agree
month.
with that.
She should just get a set amount.
How much do
Nothing
you think?
per every month. No.
How much do you think she should get per month?
Um,
But she does have 2 kids by him, so keep that in mind too.
And he, I mean, Dr. Dre is worth $800 million. So I mean, it would have been $1 billion if he didn't sell the beats to Apple. But that is a lot of money. And they've been together, and you gotta count how long they've been together. So probably maybe like 150.
150K per month?
No, like 150 million, one set limit.
Oh, you're saying like done. Like there's
like
no
done. You can't ask me for nothing else. Like you should be set. Like don't ask me for nothing monthly. And plus they have that prenup. So who knows how much she really is gonna get. Because if the prenup, she said she forgot about it. But there is a prenup. So we'll see how much she really gets in the end of all this divorce, because it seems like it's gonna just get messier and messier. So
yeah, I think it's gonna be a mess too. And then that prenup, man, I feel like this. I'm like, you gonna get your money, but sometimes being too greedy, you wind up getting a little bit of nothing. Now I don't see her
that's
getting
what's
that.
gonna happen to her, because you did all of this and you forgot you had a prenup. Come on now.
right.
Well, I forgot. Nah, you didn't forget.
For nothing.
Nah, she didn't forget. But look, we're gonna let the audience decide. You guys leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share this video, because we just want to know: do you think it's right for Miss Nicole Young to fight for this $1.9 million per month? Most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life. But hey, it might be somebody out there that thinks differently from us. Make sure you leave a comment. Anybody have any shout outs y'all want to give out?
Shout out to everybody in Dallas and Houston and Texas, period.
And Florida, can't forget us. Just like, subscribe, comment, share, everything.
Leave a like, leave everything.
Yep.
Everything.
And hey, y'all, everybody that's in Texas, early voting starts October 13th. So, man, make sure you get out there and rock the vote, because it most definitely counts this year, for real.
Your vote does count. Put it like that.
Please call anybody if you need a ride. Take the bus. Take a scooter, a bike.
Uber.
Please.
Ride a bike.
Get to the polls and vote.
Now. Enjoyed the clip? Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.